It's a buzz. A different kind of buzz. An exciting kind of buzz. From the court on campus to a beach near you. One net, one ball, game on. All sorts. From all over. A melting pot of good people. And one shared language. Serve, pass, set, spike. Big characters, big moments, bigger smiles. There's nothing really like it. Bold, competitive fun. And a welcome for everyone. Volleyball. Feel the buzz.
If you have the words, there's always a chance you'll find the way. Seamus Heaney. The Irish are great wordsmiths. From world-famous poets to songwriters to authors. Our chosen words will connect the present with our heritage. National team players devised their vision for how they perform. Díogras, Brodúil, Diamanta, Loidir, Bachlitcha. This mission statement is emboldened across our uniform. With Ohm, the first written language of Ireland, connecting our heritage with our now.
welcome everybody to game 2. Welcome everybody to game 2 of this day 1 of Grand Finals. My name is Erika Fatini, and today with me tonight is Graham Bell.
Lovely to be here. Shaping up to be a good one. We got lots of fans in the stands. A big Brazilian community on the court and in it, so I'm hoping for a lot of fire, celebrating a bunch of good points tonight.
Yeah, it's great to see so many supporters. We have seen some supporters early this morning for the school final, school cup final, but not like tonight. Tonight it's a full house, and like you said, it might be a South American fight between those two teams. We can see Volleyball to the serve and IVI Vixen to the receive, with Volleyball scoring the first point of this match. And the player at the serve line, it's Juliana, who is the captain of this team. And that's a good spike down the line. Decide not to block that spike. And there is a touch by number 4 there. There is a touch by number 4 there.
Great call by first referee Anthony, seen it. Second referee getting a quick call in the ear, saying seen the touch as well. Really nice for IVI to get the first point in the game, not letting Pandas get any big of a gap. Ball's passed out of system. We're into scramble play. Free ball makes it. IVI with a chance to set up a good attack. They go back, and a big swing over the block in the middle of court.
And that for you was number 81, which that was about to say. I was just checking before I said something wrong. That's probably one of the few known South American players. She's Ukrainian.
Nice hustle, can't keep it alive. Lots of energy on both sides. Big cheering. Be curious how long they can keep going.
I'm sure they can keep going all night long. Probably longer than me and you, Graham. It's a great atmosphere, and for this player to play in this amazing venue, Sport Island campus, big stage, with Taraflex down, I think it's a great opportunity for them, and they're fighting for the Division 2 championship. So whoever's gonna come out winner will win Division 2 and get promoted to Division 1. But this won't be the last match for the loser, because the loser of this match is gonna be playing next week the playoff playout against the second last of Division 1. So no matter how this game ends, it's not gonna be the last chance for the loser team.
Libero takes a swing and wins it. That's actually wonderful for both these teams. As coaches, you're going in saying, obviously we want to win and enjoy it, but you know, our real goal is to make sure that we go up, because winning a match on a stage is nice, but I'm sure at the start of the year they'd all be wanting to get promoted into Division 1. So, you know, eyes on the prize, even if they end up picking up a silver medal tonight.
Yeah, you will have to reset very quickly and just go in for another fight the week after. And
oh, unlucky. There's twice now. And that's that little bit of over exuberance at the beginning, where you just want to touch everything in this big hall. Like, the distance from the walls does make a difference. You do feel like you got to chase everything down.
And it's gonna take a while for the player to get adjusted to the big venue. There is no walls on the side, so it's hard to see the court, even though the floor is actually helping. They finally play on a floor that has no 10,000 lines, but at the same time, you don't have referment of back wall and side walls.
I would like to say I haven't seen much of Division 2 women, but 8 points in, and I've thoroughly enjoyed the level of setting.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good fight. This year, the Division 2 was really competitive. We have seen the semi-final last week, well, quarter-final and semi-final. They had to play 2 matches in a day in order to get here. And yes, the level displayed last week was high, even for the semi-finalists. They're not here today. And there was a lot of team competing for this night.
Wonderful
and
run.
Only those 2 are here.
To stay in system, middle goes behind, out of the pipe, and great touch. So we go high ball out into the back row 1, swing but dug.
That's a good
and we go
swing
back
there.
row 1 again. Wow. Again, the setters, I gotta say, I've been very impressed with both so far, and it's just now getting the hitters to feel comfortable enough to go and swing points rather than not make errors, but play on, ladies.
Yeah, whoever teams is gonna get promoted, it's gonna be a threat for next year Division 1 team. So whoever is watching, if you are playing Division 1, stay tuned. That's what is coming for you next year.
So unfortunate serving errors. He puts the hand up saying, yep, I know. But we're in early stages, and as you said, we want to see the best that the girls can offer, so they have to be prepared to push and go for it.
And then you have Janine to serve now. Nice.
Short line, takes out the front court outside. We go back row 1, there's a touch. Dug up by the opposite, out to the outside, who finds a recycle. Can they stay calm and get another swing?
They go for it, but it's
Ends
a free
in the
ball.
free. Nice option for the pipe, a little too far back, giving the chance to Vixens to have their counter. Nice dig on the line. Can only be rolled.
Whoa, another nice dig there. And free ball.
I'm sure the setter will be saying, why didn't you hit that?
Yeah.
Good swing from the
That's
middle,
good
well
swing from the
found.
middle. That was a really spectacular rally there.
Not easy to find your middle in transition, running off the net.
No, but she did the job right.
Pasta's in system.
Oh,
Great
that's a
back
very
set to
good
the
back
line.
set,
Wow.
yeah. So let's give a shout out to IVI setter number 9.
You know, there was a big smile on
Isabella.
a big smile on number 11, Sylvia's face, but there should be one on Isabella's for that set also.
Yeah. IVI is a big community and got an award last year for development. They have a lot of members in their team, and it was the first year for them participating actually on the National League as a club, and they've done great all across the divisions.
Referee spots a net fault. Couple of bewildered faces. Was it me? Was it you?
Well, referee, even this morning, they've been very fair and correct in all the calls they made. You know, they're there to watch the ball or the net in this case. So
Brought a
I
bit of
always
heat.
trust him.
Brought a bit of heat, but didn't clear. So, you know, I had a feeling from what I seen last weekend that Volley Pandas would be the stronger of the two, but it's a very even affair so far.
I don't know, to be honest. Let's say that both were facing young teams on their semi-final, good young teams, but they definitely couldn't compete with this type of experience. So I wouldn't put a bet on anyone. That was number 12 for you, Patricia Nunes.
Patricia was
Basque.
slightly early on the approach, but wonderful to see her turn just to be able to get the hand around the ball, putting it long on the line. Great find.
So that's a nationality you don't see so often.
No.
Basque. Small countries, great player. And bring another point to Volleyball. Or Guardians Panda. Both names. to this club.
Ball gets
That's
on the net.
a
Setter
pass.
can only go
Yeah.
over. We go through the middle for volley pans.
Oh, that was a powerful hit there. And
There's an apology through the net just to make sure she's okay.
yeah. Crystal Timmerman.
So serve number 3. Can Vixen cut it off? They go high to the outside. Big swing.
Thank you, with a touch off the hands of number 14, which is the only Irish player of this match, Maeve Dodd. And now it's timeout for volley pan. That's a timeout I wouldn't call. 10-9, you have been up for a while. You only took 1 point out of the last 3 you scored. Would you call timeout then?
From hearing what I've seen, no. However, maybe the coach has seen something that they normally work on that isn't happening as it
that
should.
would be curious,
And it's a quick correction of standards to say, hey girls, this is what we normally do and we're not at it yet.
Okay, interesting, because like you said, they seem to have quite a control of the game. You call them the favorite. They didn't show anything different, you know, they weren't bad plays, you know, they only took a block out, which most of the times is also skills on the other side. So it was interesting. I would ask the coach the reason of that timeout. I'd be very interested to understand that. And that I understand that the second referee is calling the bench player to stay on the nice square that was designed this morning when we lay down the floor. And I was actually surprised the bench player weren't there because the junior players were there.
I wouldn't say they're in it yet, but they're closer to it.
Close to it, yeah. We are trying to keep those FIVB standard alive. You know, like we treat them like professional, but sometimes you just want to be in with your team. And because we want to keep those FIVB standard alive, it's not only game, it's happening over this weekend. It's also a referee assessment. So we have an international referee came to watch.
Nice ball back to Maeve, showing us a little bit of Yoga Benito on the Vixen side. Couldn't get the ball back over.
Yep.
So the first gap of the game, 11-9.
Yeah. Now you have one of the best scorers so far taking the serve and scoring another ace. Very interesting player, Crystal Timmerman. Another good serve, but this time receive was in place. And taking out the setter, nobody knows what's happening after that, and yeah, it was hard to recover that ball.
So now there's a little bit of discussion between the Vixen coaches, a nod, a question, a suggestion. Possibly seeing either a timeout or a sub happening soon. What can the Vixen players do?
Middle for middle player, number 4, Giovanna Beltrame. Leaving the court for the libero. Both teams play on a 5-1 system, which is nice to see at Division 2. Not always you see that system played at Division 2 level, but as we said before, this is a higher standard that we are normally used
block
to.
discipline on Pandas.
Yes.
We get the roll over the top, misses the contact and the end line. Pressure starting to mount on Vixen's side. Quite often you'll have players getting into a bit of a perfection mentality, try to just keep their calm, find 1 point.
I really like Panda's middles, to be honest. So far. I think great middles there. Oh, that's a good pass by the libero. Nice and tidy. Ball a bit too close to the net. Has to force the middle for a push.
Love the one-arm
Yeah.
pick, the big swing, come on.
And then the opposite taking responsibility for it. She had the right idea.
She did.
It was a hard ball, was carried from behind all the way, almost more of a pipe that a ball for an opposite. So
Even the fact that she missed out of the corner rather than straight down, you know, she
Yeah,
played her
of course,
probabilities,
like,
the longest angle.
yeah.
Just didn't get the hand contact she wanted, but so setter's got options, goes wide. Nice little tip, but covers into their system.
Yeah. So we see the IVI setter front court. She does not go block. She just stays covering the tip, leaving the middle, blocking on her own, which is the correct choice for this team specifically because she has no chance to catch the ball when blocking. She's probably just above the net, so probably they decide to leave it. Which leaves, though, a problem for the middle positioning because that normally
What an
sends the
up.
middle fly.
So setters on scramble, but they go back row one, keeps
Yeah,
the ball in
that's-
front of her. We go high ball to the middle, who finds high in the corner.
Yeah, that was a great swing, great defense attempt, but just not high enough for the others to go and pick that up.
Wonderful thing for you young middles out there saying that if you get a difficult ball, swing long into the corners because defenders are waiting for the ball to come down.
Well, not only for the
Wow.
young middle, they teach the middle at any stage to go for the corners. And we middles don't want to go for the corners, I tell you that. We want to close the ball as close to the court possible. We like the big swings.
So one more for Vixen, but really close to pressure. Fast ball, can't get out of the way.
Yeah.
Now here's their chance.
Free ball.
And now we're all equal in the energy of this rally. They run the middle. Setters on the scramble. Little bit of a missed opportunity there for Vixens to pull it back to 1 point and really put the pressure on Pandas to see what they're made of in this middle phase of the set. Pandas go back on the accelerator.
Yeah, that was a good hybrid serve. Approach for a jump float and then top spin the shot.
Great tempo, but Doug, middle just unable to get back on the ground and scramble that.
Panda taking the lead now, 17-13.
So, first time out for Vixens.
Yeah. And that is more understandable. You would understand the reason behind this timeout.
So definitely the simple part of volleyball. Pandas being up, everyone smiles, high fives, keep going, more of the same. Vixens a little quieter, listening to what the coach is saying, trying to figure out what they got to do to get back in this game. Ultimately, they just need to come out swinging a little more.
And I like to see that both teams arrive to the final well prepared. You know, normally see it on the girls that you have ribbons on the air and everything. Now you see those teams that they're not teenager anymore, but everybody with the same ribbon on the air. And it's nice to see. I mean that they really want to bring the show and they know that they're part of something, which is great.
As I always said, it's up to us to build the arena. It's up to them to bring the show.
They're bringing it. They're bringing it.
So we go out of system. High ball for the middle on the right side.
Oh, that's a great corner.
Snipe that corner. It's not beach season yet, but I do like that line shot.
And she can't repeat from the baseline. Looking for the same corner, too wide this time.
Okay, captain back to serve. Pushing them ever closer to the 20-point barrier. First one is fast,
nicely,
flat,
nicely dodged.
fierce, but well dodged.
Yeah.
Especially as the opposite being back there. Should I take it? Should I not?
Well, normally it's always no, the answer. If you're in the right position, it means that either that ball catches your feet to be in or is out. And now it's free ball. Middle take responsibility for the first pass. Great, and now opposite.
Just long.
And that's the thing, like, well done by the setter, left the opposite completely with no block, and that's when you really want to see a swing down. But I like the way that she looks for the corner wherever she goes, looks for the long corner. That's what we actually coach.
Goes again.
But then with that height and the jump, she can go a bit closer. And that's
Two swings. Love that reaction.
Yes.
Great pass
That's
in from the middle. Does she
impressive.
get it back? No, we go wide.
And
We go
You
laser.
can see this setter has a bit of experience on defending those ball and being chicken. Referee overruling the line judge, but that can happen too. At the same time, the referee is on that side.
So I can't tell the people at home that I know for a fact that the lines judge got LASIK eye surgery last summer and has perfect 20/20 vision. Referee
No,
deciding to go with it.
Yeah, referee changing decision, and probably what's going to tell to the captain is I did not check with my line judge before making the call, and then of course when made him notice, line judge showed it.
So frustrating, but they got to shake it off because this set is not over unless they make it over.
Would you say now the ball doesn't lie, or just unluck? Bad luck. Fight for a point, you still end up getting it. Now it's 1917, so IVI Vixens still there, chasing.
Oh, it drops. They're
Oh,
so
but
slow to drop.
good
Oppo with a
pass.
roll. Wow.
Oh, but look, nobody's seen that ball going to the opposite.
Off-body swing down the line. Wow. That was Maeve, sorry, wasn't
Yes,
it?
that was Maeve, yeah. Maeve
Nice
caught,
swing,
yeah.
Maeve.
She's
Back to Tillman's on serve.
nice
Ball's
height,
deep under the libero. Setter backing up. Lovely up and down ball.
Set
Touch slows
approach.
it.
Good approach, great height. Now touch body block. Oh, great vision. Setter covering that shot. Back again, down to the
Oppo
opposite.
goes with the body
Yeah.
this time. Slightly tight on the ball, but you know, I like the conviction that she's going for it. You're still 2 points up.
Yeah, too close to the net for the opposite. Compare where the ball was given to her. Ball a bit behind, so then was from there was very hard to find the
So we
ball.
got a sub coming in.
And it's number 5, Valeria Lupera, for I think that's Giovanna Beltrame. That's for the serve.
It's
Yeah.
yes, serve and sub, yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit of formalities, just making sure that the numbers are confirmed on the eScore laptop before you let them go.
As we said, I don't
Obviously,
know.
the server just wants to get in and make that serve.
I know. I don't know if today is actually a night of assessment, but it could possibly be. I see the assessor for the referee, so I'm quite sure those two referees
Oh, what an impact!
will follow the rules.
Comes straight in, drops it in the middle of the court. Wonderful.
Yeah. speaking about legal call, this one was an illegal serve. Illegal, drops down, nobody knows what to do with it. That was lovely. And now you understand why the sub for serve. Come in, score an ace.
Chance now on Vixens. Yeah, they go back to their top point scorer so far. Cross
she fakes
court.
that back
Wow.
set till the very last minute. Lovely hands, lovely hands.
If I'm honest, I think she wanted to go more line and the set took her wide, but she did a really good job getting her hand around that to swing it back into the cross.
Did a great swing.
Okay, we're all tied. Folks,
It's
you've
gonna
heard me
be
say
a
it
long night.
multiple times. Volleyball is a race, or a game to 20 and a race to 5. Both teams tied now at 20-20. We got the sprint finish to come. And, you know, a couple points down, 3 points was probably the gap when we got to the top of the teams. And it needed something special from Vixens to close that. And they've come up with it.
I haven't paid much attention yet to the rotation and how those two teams mix up between front court and back court players, but I'll pay a bit more attention next to see if that's why the Pandas goes up in certain rotation, and then IVI Vixen goes up back again, because if that's the case, it could be just
Oh, nice combo to go onto the inside ball. Hard from 3 meters when that ball's traveling towards the net. Hitters really got to chase it, but I love the idea to go and hit that ball onto the sideline. Puts the hand up, but at least it's with a smile.
Yeah.
Vixens take the lead now as we're into crunch time. Setter on scramble. Oppo goes deep 6. High ball back to Vixens. Oppo finds the short line. Libero makes easy work of that. We go long line again.
That's a nice, great
scramble
defense.
and free. This is Guardians' chance.
And
Great cover.
Lovely, yeah.
Difficult
A lot
ball.
of courage by that setter, you know, like it's if you're not super clean, they'll call you double now.
Wonderful set again.
And
Comes back inside, wraps her hand around it this time. Back to Oppo, big swing on it. And again, Guardians, Panda's middles, again being super disciplined, getting a lot of touches. Vixens, you can say, had a little bit of luck riding the missed contact, the net roll and down, but there's smiles, there's hugs, and a 2-point gap is the most important part of it.
And that's a nice job done by number 5 there, because want a player that comes in, score an ace, then defense, because she's been protagonist of some great defense there down the line. So that's all you want. And that's a ball outside the antenna. Now IVI supporters are super cheerful. They've been quiet, but now with 3 points up. Nice. Coming.
So Vixens number 5 still on her service run, and the rest of the team working hard to extend that run as much as possible. Panda's in a big out of system play.
Oh,
wow, what a spot to put it in.
And that was backcourt setter going in. It's a free ball. I'm leaving my place and cover, and somebody has to go and cover that place.
So I think the important thing for Vixens is, yes, you've lost the run. Number 5 goes off, but everyone goes, hey, well done, you got us back in the game, now we got to keep going on our side out.
And I like her composure. I like the fact they have a trolley for drinks on the bench. I haven't seen that in ages.
So through the middle, hand dig by the libero, high in 4, rolls over the top, deep out of system.
Oh, it's a great swing, but well picked up by the opposite there.
This is the chance for them. Wow.
That's a big swing they were looking for.
So there's their first set point, and I gotta say, well earned.
A lot of Panda supporter on our live chat, and a lot of IVI supporter on our live chat. Ooh, that was
Pinned that.
great effort there, great spice. We said it before, Guardians middles are
I'm just watching that
powerful
on the
threat.
live stream again from 3 meters.
Yes.
Having that big swing to the sideline. Wow.
And that's point for IVI. And yeah, that's a fight. That's not gonna be easy, Graham. It's gonna be a long night.
No, so a couple little unforced errors on the Panda's side, which just culminated then in Vixens coming back, and then they went for it. They had serves, they had swings, and that was enough just to close out. Slight tentativeness in the second half of the set from Pandas, because you've seen at the start, their middles, their oppos, their servers, everything was on top. And in the second half, Vixens just dragged them back in until there was this rope-a-dope at the end. Woo!
Then Scammons back on. Graham, get ready.
You know, I haven't even warmed up for this yet, but I'm just very glad that the camera's on our side of the court.
We need to lead the dance now.
I think a lot of the fans must have used up their energy during the set. Okay, dance cam, we will see you in a while. We are now about to get underway for set 2. Hoping to see a fighting spirit out of the Pandas. And let's see if Vixens can keep this wonderful out-of-system setting and swinging.
Probably we need to get them a more Latino song to get them more dancing. Probably speak to the DJ there.
How do you mix that up between something you can dance to in Latino? Do you go from this to Macarena?
Well, the Macarena, of course. There's a lot of dance, group dance coming from South America. I'm quite sure it's not going to be too difficult. Gustavo Lima used to be very popular when I was a teenager. And now back in court. As much as the DJ likes the music, we are now ready for the players to give us the beat. Now we see IVI seems to start setter on serve. Panda had the serve on the first set, so IVI to start serve now, and it's the setter. Approaching the baseline, Isabella. Great job so far for her. She defends, she delivers nice sets to her spiker, and kept up the spirit of her team when they were in a struggle position. And standard format, so we have the serving team starting with setter in 1, receiving team setter in 2. Pretty standard decision from coaches. I see most of the players reconfirmed from both sides. And overpass and closure there.
Nice choice of song from the DJ.
Yeah. And then we have another serve there for Isabella.
Oh, drops on the line.
Better pass this time. Back to the opposite.
Wonderfully
Great.
dug.
Yeah. Great
Only
defense,
results in a free. Runs through the
but
middle.
Yeah, middle were really efficient for Pandas. So great choice. Now to the outside hitter.
Wow,
Great
go on,
touch
have
by the
another swing at
block.
that.
And it's a free ball, but
So again, a little bit of stress, just still hanging on from the last set. I have said it, but it's a pet peeve of mine. If a libero gets in the way of a hitter, to free ball it is first priority rather than the hitter coming back and having a swing at it.
oh, that was a
Grinds my gears.
great pass.
Okay, they're back on the first swing. Hitter comes in, gets that roll
Very
shot on the
good,
line.
Very good.
This is what I love to see. No free balls. Up late, gives Pandas the chance.
I don't mind one free ball. What I normally don't like, it's one free ball after the other. You know, like if one team is given a free ball, I really don't want to see another one coming back.
Goes down the line, but Bocker's there. We slow it down. Back row one, great
And
set and body momentum to jump into that. Blockers holding their hand up, but you know, rather than say sorry, and it's a big one I have with the national team, you haven't done anything wrong. Reframe your measure of success and go, oh, I almost got that one.
Well, that's what, like, it's stand-up psychology, you know, like you don't want to think about your mistake, you want to think of what that you almost got there, you can do better, and that from them, it was just a bit of timing because the opposite
Great
was off the
push.
net, so, you know, they jump a bit too early, they got the ball coming down, and that's why they didn't close the block, but they were close.
So I seen what she was thinking of, and at least there's a smile as she walks away going, it's such a good idea, just couldn't get there.
Yeah, you've seen her before. She had a couple of great ideas earlier. They didn't work the way she wanted. She doesn't care. That's the type of player you were talking about, you know, like, I go, I try. If it's unsuccessful, if I'm successful, great. But if I'm unsuccessful, that's not a big deal. Now, I'm looking now at the rotation and let's see if I'm gonna be right or wrong. I'd say normally IVI taking more of a lead when they have 3 front court hitter. They do have a bit, as much as I love this setter and she does great defense, when she goes front court, they do take an hint on a single block. But
Wow, go on,
as
chase
you
that,
can
chase
see,
that.
yeah. There was a single block here, and the kind of the defense was not as tidy as it was before when there was 2 blockers.
Oh, I love to see that, a bit of support from your teammate to go up.
You see
Give a bit of
lot
encouragement.
of that on beach volleyball. Not as often that a team runs with you to get the ball on indoor, but it happens a lot on beach volleyball.
So I'm not going to say that Pandas are annoyed, but there's definitely more frowns out there and frustrations to the point of getting annoyed.
Supporters
that want to take
playing
it
pressure
more
a bit?
seriously.
I don't know.
I think they're putting too
It's,
much pressure, so
by
it's
the-
either
For
push.
the spectator following it, the score is 4-4. It's not really updated now on the stream, but it will go back to you shortly. It's 4-4, just in case you wonder.
Libero almost loses her glasses for a second time.
And let's see if they can capitalize this free
Nice,
ball.
good spot.
Oh, she has not done a single tip in the previous set, and they were not expecting that. And it's 5-4 now for Pandas.
Nice fix and tiptoes.
Ooh, great job by number 13 there.
Great dig
Good
by
swing.
Tillmans. We go back to
Back
Maeve as
set.
the oppo.
Yeah.
Dug by Vixens Libero. We go wide to the outside, who goes deep 5. Big purse to the outside. Looking for the touch. No
Out.
touch on the block or the end line.
No,
Ball
wasn't,
out.
yeah. And even 5-5 now. Yeah, number 81, Christina, from the baseline. She was very good at the end of the previous set.
Great serve. Even
Yeah.
better pass.
That's now a tip, but it was more of forced
Ooh, Christina
shot.
got surprised by that one, but she got a
Yeah.
swing off.
And then Maeve again, rolling that ball.
Go on,
Said,
take a
no
swing.
worry, I got it. I like to play it again. And that's a free ball. Great job by the middle. Setter almost taking that ball opposite, going for that dive.
Wow. Still there.
Out
Any
this
touches?
time.
No touches.
There was no touch. Not sure if there was a net touch, but
So,
that's what the
I love
that's
both
what IVI
defenses.
coach claiming. But
I love both defenses by Vixen Setter to get the ball on the libero. I'm just curious, would you not try to go to Christina in area 1 rather than your pipe, who's been your biggest hitter so far? 2 opportunities there.
yeah, that's true. And
Touch recycle.
we did say that the middle of Pandas are really, really good. So, as we said before, they might struggle to go through the middle. They're good blocker, the good spiker, finding an alternative, yes. Christina could be a good weapon from the backcourt there. And I'm quite sure Isabella knows it, but score is still even. They have one set up. She might want to bring back all the spiker because probably by the end of this match, she'll need more than one scorer.
It's high, it's loopy, libero takes. Big off the net, but it's aggressive.
And I like to see a player swing even without jumping.
That's a great position.
And that's great fix by the setter there. Even better technique on this side. It's almost like the setter are fighting against each other. Unlucky there for the outside hitter of IVI.
Encouragement from her captain with a thumbs up and an OK sign saying, I seen what you were going for. Okay, so we do have a setter switch coming in for Vixens.
And so Isabella is leaving the court for number 6, Giovanna Figueiredo. And oh, that's a nice, great jump flop serve there.
set.
Run win.
Good. Ooh.
Oh, that was
Back ball, it's up, big swing.
for the middle, yeah.
Maeve takes in. Go wide to the outside.
Call of B, nice to see.
Here's Christina from the back row, but a block.
You called it, they
I
heard
did.
you.
I
They
did.
got ready. Check player number 12 if she has any speakers, any connection with Graham Bell. She might have earbuds there. Now for the middle, front court. But spiking as it was an opposite. That can happen a lot of time when the setter in position 3. And now great approach for that pipe. I like the power she came with. And great defense. Good swing, and again another great defense there, but number 12 has the better outcome. And it's timeout now for IVX, and
So
4 points up. We've been there before. We don't call it too early though.
volleyball is such a fickle thing. Just a couple of points difference. Now you see a lot more smiles and hugs on the Panda's side. Big part of it is when you put good energy into the ball, you get a lot of better results. You get a lot of better energy. And you can really see that. There was good swings from the right side. Really nice pipe that came out of there. Maeve out of one with a couple of tips and cross bodies. And now you can just see all those positive contacts leading to positive energy, leading to positive points, leading to a lead.
Yeah. But it doesn't end here at the first timeout. There's another 15 points to go for Pandas. I think number 4 has found a bit more serenity in court because her serve earlier wasn't as
really
efficient
good in
and now it's a very good serve, deep jump float, and a great block there by number 12, Patricia Nunes. Reverse the sub with the setter, Isabella back on court, and that is one thing that I said to many coaches when they asked me, and I might not be right, you don't sub your captain unless really you have to. That's one thing. It's the team knows it. That's why your captain has to be a person that you know you almost never sub. On my opinion, at least, because normally when the captain leaves the court, the team is lost.
Wow. That's twice now I've seen Panda's number 8 swing around the back of the setter, has really good connection on that compared to the ball on front. So I'd like to see more of that as the game goes on.
Yeah,
and to
I
your
like
point,
those middles.
Erica, yeah, when things go good, it's about technical ability. When things go bad, it's about character. And normally your leadership comes from your captain to kind of have that fixed point in the team.
And it's hard because sometimes you have that player, and like the player is like this. Isabella is doing a great job, in my opinion. You know, but I can understand the coach. Martin says, okay, we need to steer the ship. We need to try to find a different solution.
You know,
and Isabella being the setter, of course, you try something different, but it affects the team.
I just want to say I'm so impressed by Christina's cross. Wait. She heard the whistles for a sub. Really impressed by Christina's crossbody swing. So she is goofy-footed.
Yeah.
Which means her hips are the wrong way, and quite often with goofy-footed players, they hit off the outside of their hand a lot, skewing the ball line or away from them. So she's found this knack and ability to swing that ball across, irregardless of her footwork.
Yeah.
And I'm actually really impressed.
Yeah, I like her too. Some people have that ability.
Oh, in.
Yeah,
Easy to see from up here. Both referees going with the lines judge. And again, the middle swinging around the back, also with a really nice crossbody swing, finding the edge of the sideline. So we definitely see a shift in momentum and energy. Vixens feeling hard done. There was the one call in the first set. Hard to tell. This one 100% in.
You know what I'm gonna say, yeah.
that she's being very nice.
Yes, very nice, very nice.
Okay, so
she thought the ball was out.
So speaking about captains,
Very nice.
let's see what
Isabella
she can do
back.
to mount the comeback. That's the
She
tough
went
part.
aggressive though. You could see in her eyes like she was going for it.
And that's hard. I've been there myself. Sometimes you get caught in two minds. I have to go for it, but I can't miss and make it worse.
One captain to the other.
That double jeopardy is a really dangerous mind space to be in.
It is a setter fight. It's both setter are the captain of this team, so
Nice save and
yes.
up. Go on.
Yeah. Now this time there was a full.
There was a net touch just from the middle.
It wasn't a net touch. She was just basically on the other court with both feet. It was after she landed. She just like basically went play for Guardians, just for a second. But yes, the save. Everybody had eyes on the save, while the referee, of course, had eyes like now on the line. And that was another cross of the line by IVI player.
So I was going to ask it in the last time out, but I thought I'd comment on Christina's crossbody swing. The set and the energy feels like it's going Guardians' way, and
This
it
set
definitely has. It's not really much of a question now. Guardians need to keep going. Vixens, you know, it's not just about making 1 point. They need to put points back to back to start to stop the bleed, to get a bit of confidence and to get energy back on their team. They need to start finding 2 or 3 points. Otherwise, I don't see how they close this. Now, this is the typical of volleyball. One team wins, the other team comes back. Do Vixens come back out in the third? I hope so, because I'm really entertained. I hope you guys at home are.
I think this set is gonna go one way, but that won't define this match. And I mean that IVI knows their worth, and they're just gonna go back on the third set as strong. They kind of had a moment of a blackout. Can happen. It's not gonna last more than a set, but it's just they need that 2.5 minutes break to reset. So I don't think they're gonna come back just now, but the third set will be completely different.
Wow.
And that's
perfect on the setter's
pass.
head. Great swing is coming over. Christina gets a second bite at it.
So that was what in scouting definition is a perfect pass. Plus, plus. You put it down on plus, plus. Now, you have a scouting software that also, when you are rewatching the match and tagging all the action, it also has an option, luck. So you can always think that that was a bit of luck there on that perfect pass.
In a very pedantic way, I said technique is only aesthetics, how it looks. It gives you a better probability, but it guarantees nothing. Worst technique in the world, you can still have perfect points.
True. Has to look good, though.
It's nice if it also looks good. So on the scramble, it goes back to Oppo, the short tip.
Yes,
oh, little question from the libero saying, are you going to pull and get that?
She knows. Kind of fell asleep for a second. And now there is a substitution. Number 12 off the court for number 2, what I said? Yeah, Barbara Correa, baseline. I like the fact those server just go in, serve another day of the job, no problem. But that was
got a smack in the side of the head there.
Yeah. That was a great tip by number 5 there. Now number 5 was really decisive on the previous set, taking the court, serving, defending. Now she's coming on this set too, a couple of points ago. And back to serve. Can she do what she did before? Starts off nicely.
Ooh.
2 people on the ball. That's a great tip, great save there. Opposite called to a difficult job. She managed somehow with the ball, but great
that's
swing.
a big swing.
And probably IVI, that's what they want to do, try to catch the top of the block. They have big blockers in front of them, so they kind of overpower the knight.
True.
But at the same time, those blockers, they really don't go that much over the net. And when I say over, it's in the other court. You know, that block that it comes back to you hard. So if you play on the top, you probably get lucky there. And again, another set that calls 2 people on the job. And the setter just sent to the outside hitter. I called down 4, which is high ball. That was not a high ball. Why do you go for it? It was my shoot ball for the middle. But then you really, really have to precise and deliver that shoot ball, because then if that shoot ball is a bit wide, can't really blame the outside hitter, can you?
I tried to be as positive as possible, but the ball was looped a little bit, and I do like when outsides follow it in, because if you do miss over the top, no one else is going to play it over except the outside running in.
That's true.
I love the audacity that she went for it. It is one of my favorite balls to set.
Shoot? In the men?
In the middle?
Yeah,
Love it.
I love it too, but normally there's not much seen as shoot on the men level.
Love playing it.
Yeah. Did you play with Simon by any chance?
I wish.
He's a very good one on shoot. No, it's seen more often now.
That
like
is a
it's,
great tempo.
Yeah.
And this is something I hope when you see that on the live stream from the side here, the peak of the ball just really makes the hitter have to accelerate into it and swing in front of the body rather than just up. And that's when you really start to make good connections on things. So Tillman's back on serve. Wow, puts her arm through
really
it. Maeve on the top
serve.
over. Anthony, the first referee, thinking about it, says everything's clean.
And that's the thing. You're allowed that contact if there is no player fighting on the net, and there was no player fighting on the net, so ball was clearly coming to the Guardian side, so there was no doubt there from the referee. There was a legal call, legal play. But then they're just being very nice.
My mom always said it's nice to be nice.
Until you lose.
Let's see if Christina's nice.
Doesn't look she wants to be nice. She probably is a very nice person, but maybe not tonight.
So they run the ball wide again, looking for the top. The block gets it this time.
That's one of the risks of playing with the block. Sometimes it comes back.
Well, you know, playing with a block is the same as playing with fire. Sometimes you get burned, sometimes you do.
That's a good pass, perfect pass.
Nice find.
Yeah, it's a free ball, gain themselves another action there. Yeah, that's a lovely ball, but a bit too quick of a tempo for the outside hitter. Still ends up on a free ball to be played. See where she goes. And the ball was out. They're claiming for a touch.
I didn't see it. The line judge didn't see it. Most importantly, the referee didn't see it.
That touch, I don't see how the line judge could really see it. You know, it's really was, if anything was really on top of the net, but.
Nice swing.
That's good defense there and good swing, but.
So the last two going wide, giving Guardian
I'm not
or
sure
Pandas
if
a
it's,
chance.
I'm not sure if it's the set or just they don't find the chemistry. That's what you wanted, Christina to spy backward.
I think, I hate to say it in Vixen's point of view, but you gotta find a way to finish with positive energy, and sometimes that's just give the person who's winning you the most points the majority of ball, because you need 2 or 3 points in a row, and whether you feed them and then other people want the ball more, but you gotta get a foothold in here somewhere.
That's a very good serve, puts a bit of trouble and ends up on a free ball, so well done to the server. Then, another big block there. Yeah, it's true. You want to finish with a positive energy. And one of my coaches would have actually really agree with you, because he would say, until somebody scores, you keep feeding the same player.
Yep. Oh, unlucky.
He used to run drill for us, where on game, so on training, not just on game. But to get the setter in the mentality of keep feeding the same person, the drill was actually, you still give the ball to the spiker that spikes, that scored the point. If it scores, gets another ball. And that was motivating us to score the ball. Then you were getting another one.
So let's see where Pandas go. Back middle. Ball dug wide to the outside. Good roll over the top to take out Mavis Libero. Lead setter tight on the net. Dug by Vixen setter, resulting in a free.
Look at the defense of the opposite.
It is incredible. I absolutely love it. This is the chance now. They run through the middle.
Very
Great
good touch
swing.
block. Yeah. There she goes again.
Short on the approach.
I think a bit too fast. A reaction time was a bit slow for the ball that was given, and then of course she had no way to get that ball over the net unless she was probably passing or volley that ball. It's a very low point of contact that was determined by the very, very quick tempo. And now
Pandas to side out, hopefully for set point.
yeah. Now that server has been unlucky so far with her serve, but this one was
playing a bit
really
of ping
good.
pong now.
Yeah.
Maeve gets the ball in the setter's head, middle through the front, finds the peeling front row outside. No!
She goes! Oh.
So, not
Now
at set point
do you
yet.
fold the opposite? Do you fold the middle on that ball?
It's a very stylistic thing. I like my middles to be more involved and allow the opposites to back up, so I really do work in training and encourage my middles to take a lot of ball.
Yeah.
That's what a ball into the corner.
Yeah, that's a great one. And look, IVI is right there. It's 5-point distance. It's, you know, like they came a long way. Just Guardians,
So
they need just to find.
I don't think there's any real pressure on Pandas or a change in demeanor unless Vixens crack the 20-point mark. But you win points back to back, and you just see the energy snowballing on Vixen's side.
That's true.
Here's a chance.
They do claim a lift on that ball, which is possibly. Referee sets the standard, so I think he's just gonna judge it equally, both sides. Now timeout for Pandas. So in that free ball that fell between position 2 and position 3, short. Yeah, you want your middle to take the ball. I actually do like the middle to take the ball.
I think for me, especially between 2 and 3, if they have to go to the right, I'd rather them take that so the oppo can back up, because my libero, although I'd like them to take 2/3 of court, they can't take all the court. So I think going that far up and right is incredibly difficult.
Yes,
And I'd rather the middle do that and the libero take the other diagonal side off things.
It depends on the team and the level you play. So, but if I have to stick to these levels, so we're not going really high performance, where the libero basically takes the court on his own, because you've seen it at a high level. You're gonna see it tomorrow on the Final Four of Champions League, and for sure. But the four liberos on court, they're gonna go and take that ball too. Yeah. But at this level, I normally would set up, depending on how much you play with your backcourt opposite. So if you play more with the libero, if you play more with the middle, I like the opposite to take that ball, so I can run a quick. But if you play more with the backcourt opposite, I prefer the middle to take that ball, so the opposite can take the approach. So I did change it depending on the team I coach it.
Set point now.
Yeah. And that was a well timeout call, because that led to a mistake. Point for the coach.
So 1 set point saved.
4 more to go. Now, tough client on the serving line, because that's Isabella. You won't let go that easily. No, but Passer managed to save the ball. Ball with the opposite. And close that set point. But look, you would not have ever thought I would have ended up 25-20 at some stage of this set. So great job to IVI to get back into this set. And 1-1, definitely 4 sets.
As I said previously, I've been quite impressed with the distribution and ability of both setters, but even the want from them to be setting so many back row balls, whether area 1 or pipe. Obviously, they feel comfortable with the personnel there, but being able to get the best out of them, well done, teams. Well done.
Now, I'm going to give you a very, very tough question to answer now. I'm not sure how familiar you are with the women competition of our national league, but we have seen it in the men last year. So you've seen Carrie Crows coming from Division 2 as winner and ending up on promotion, relegation match as because they rise second on Division 1. And from the standard, I can see today. So you can see today, because I have my own thoughts, but I'm asking you. Do you think that the winner of this match could go for Division 1 title next year?
Yes.
I agree with you, Grant.
I think from what I've seen around this year in Division 1 of women's, we have a lot of young teams that have been in there where players are in a club where there's a Premier team, a Division 1 team, and they're developing and pushing their players on. These are, I don't want to say girls versus women, but there's a lot of women here with more experience. And what I love to see is the mentality of going and swinging and making points. I love the development of what we're seeing in our leagues, but there's a difference of just playing the ball over in a free ball and not making error versus you see it from Maeve, you see it from Christina, going out there and making points happen. I think if they come into Division 1 and they can stay like this, they're going to give teams a real run for the money to say the game's not about keeping the ball alive and not making errors, it's about making points.
Yeah, I agree with you because I see a good level of volleyball. I see a structured volleyball. The ball is traveling faster, so it's not a slow play. I'd say it's traveling as fast as I would travel in D1 level. Now, it's true that maybe there will be a gap, too much of a gap, even if they end up in the first 2 positions of Division 1. Then maybe they're a bit too far to make that step to Premier, that's for sure. But they definitely, whoever is going to win this match has really, really high chances next year. Because I recently had to play against the team that came second on Division 1, and I honestly thought that team could be easily fighting with those. No, I don't see much difference between those teams and the second team that arrived this year on Division 1. So I hope they're hungry for more. I really hope they are hungry for more. It'll be nice to see, but also it'll be nice to see how many of these players will still be here next year, which is the other big challenge that any club in Ireland has.
Yep.
Keeping player for more than 1 season.
Here we go, captain looking to get us underway. Speed on that.
Wow.
Big out of system play. Go on, have a swing.
Yeah, that's your middle
Tillemans taking the short. To allow Maeve to have a swing. Another pick.
Maeve.
Christina getting her turn out of the back row as well.
Nice
Wow.
pick up.
Girls, if you're watching this back after, unbelievable defense.
Yes.
I love it.
Still have them there. Oh.
Please have smiles all round after that rally.
Yes, because that was unbelievable. And Isabella serving now. Good pass though there and go through the
Tillemans
middle.
high over the top.
Yeah. bit rushed on that defense. Try to score a point, bit volleyball style, a bit wide this time. I do a lot of that on the sand. I understand her. It's just my quick way to not to have to jump after my defense. Ooh, take a big risk on that one, leaving that ball. Was very close to the line.
It's honestly, it's one of those ones where it could have dropped or it could have went. And when I stand on the sidelines, I hate to call those, because if I call out, it's going to break physics after I call it and just drop and land on the line.
It's
so
also,
I prefer to stay quiet on those.
It's also when you have to either pick or not that ball.
Wow, another
if you
great
have to bet, you also bet on your position. You know, if you know that you're not in a great position to give a good pass, probably better chances to leave it off anyway. And that's that gun of Christina there. And then a big gun, number 5 back in court from starter of the set. She was rewarded this time.
What a push!
Ooh.
Squeezing those through the antennas.
There was a change on the outside hitter, so you have now number 3 on court.
No!
And,
wow!
That's a great rally there. Now you have Valeria Quispe receiving this ball.
Great
and spiking
shot.
it. Yeah. And then back to the other Valeria of the team for a serve.
So it goes for the front row outside, but they go back to the oppo. Oh. But I just like to even up the variety from, if you know, the ball's dropping a little bit, and rather than just swinging at it, just sticks that little drop tip down the line.
I really like these opposites, I have to be honest, and it's first time I see her.
Oh, just long.
Yeah, correct call.
Yeah, I agree.
Have you ever seen her before? Now, those two teams are Dublin based, and I'm not seeing too much on Dublin, but
you know,
I've been around a while. I'm surprised I never heard of her before.
I was about to say, we've both been in the volleyball community when working for Volleyball Ireland. We see a lot of players. I honestly don't recognize any of them, and that's testament to the growth that we have here. So many players coming in doing wonderful things.
That's true. No, I would recognize a few faces, but
nice off.
Of course,
go on, chase. Go
I've been
on.
here longer than you, but I'll be surprised about Maeve. And that's a great dig, great.
Whoa!
Oh.
So unfortunately, it's not like baseball where if you catch the fly ball, you get to go home with it.
Give it back, give it back.
The crowd appreciating the sacrifice and effort of the
Apparently,
clap.
even ice hockey, you go home with the
puck.
Yeah, probably to the hospital first.
I was about to say, I'd rather not get that one.
I hope this type of defense is not just a sign of being tired, because sometimes that happens. I hope it's just too random.
I have a separate thought, but I'll come back to it.
Okay.
So we have...
I know that I start doing that when I'm knackered. So
ooh, it's another big cross swing.
Yeah.
So this is where it's really hard to change what's normal. So you see instructions from Coach Connor there of just looking at that, and it's trying to get used to defending the corner versus defending the sideline. Slight difference, but makes a big, big, big chance of touching a lot more of those type of swings.
Oh, that's a lovely pass, playing with the middle and...
Ooh,
almost
unlucky.
there, almost there.
So that kind of brings me back to my point. Obviously, it's great when liberos are small and agile and nimble and low to the ground to, you know, dig more. A lot of science came back saying if you're smaller and lower to the ground, do you buy more time between the attack and your defense? Ultimately, I've heard things are different at the highest level. Most liberos are going to be on the men's side 6 foot plus. A lot of the women taller because the arm reach and the amount of they can reach on defense and reach on the pass. Unfortunately, even at the highest level, a libero is starting to become a little bit of a highest position.
Yeah, that's true. But it also comes with the old player being tall. You know, like what before 195 was a tall outside hitter. Now 195 is not a tall outside hitter anymore. So, you know, you have an outside hitter there, 205.
May have a little surprise, but gets it.
Yeah.
Goes straight after her
Upper to
counterpart
upper.
on the other side. I think they're having a little private game at the moment.
Oh, no! Yeah, I can understand the disappointment. At the same time, move on. There is a next point to play. So, yes, that's true. Like, in general, all the players are required to be taller in the game because the ball travels faster. So even if you have a good reaction, you still might not get the ball.
So wow, pinned that.
That's a great one. But there is a fix in the mean that if you really have a libero that's very agile and great pass, great reaction. So what I normally say with my player, because I have to deal with a lot of short libero, especially in the female side, and especially when they're young, you just like start long, because their vision will be better and their reaction is faster. And then at that point, yes, you leave a lot of court uncovered, but you play on your best skills.
So coming back to this game, you know, the score is reminding me of the first set, but both teams are much more pumped up now.
Yes.
And we're just seeing more and more great serves and great swings.
I'd say you just see a score that is 9-7 for Pandas, but you can still feel the energy of IVI being there, or being fighting, and you almost could tell if you weren't looking at the score that IVI would have the better outcome of this set, because you can feel the vibe.
And this is what I think rarely happens in volleyball, is both teams playing good at the same time, but this is what we want.
Yes. Whoa, whoa, that was a great swing from Ed there.
Assistant coach Junior trying to get out of the way, saying, unfortunately, ladies, I can't play tonight. Straight down the middle, out of system from libero. We go right side, can only free ball. Oh, we're tight. Pulls a Nikolov.
Unbelievable play by the setter. Tongues out for her. She meant it all the way, like, I'll fake it, I'll remove my hand, full the middle. I have a solution for all the middles listening. Just swing that ball as hard as you can. Worst case scenario, you take the finger off a setter and they call you fault on it, but it's still worth it.
So Tillman's taking the short in the middle again, allowing Maeve to go take that swing. So 3-4 times now you see Tillman's taking that short ball. Setter going back to Maeve, having another good cross swing. So as we said, we had probably from about 7-7 on, we had points both sides doing wonderful things, but it is hard for both teams to play well. Generally, one team will take a step forward, one team will take a step down. There'll be a bit of a swing. So we're in this phase right now, and you just see again the energy change that happens from winning and losing points. IVI will need to find something to stop this becoming a runaway of the last set.
And now I'm really excited. I've seen two couple of great shots. They kind of got me shiver. I want to see more. And that's Christina started off. Block was on point on that ball. Got themselves ball to play. Not sure the ball touched the antenna. Referee says no. The line judge unsure about that ball, but the referee takes over. Zinedine, Ram, right above, in or out?
I thought it was out.
Okay.
Saying that, my eyesight's not what it used to be.
At 9 o'clock, my eyesight is not close to anything. I barely see the ball.
Wow, Maeve.
I got old.
Drop of the chin, swinging away. Comes in to take it. We go wide to the pin. Big swing over the top.
I seen that. That was out. But, never know the block touch. Nobody has seen that either.
I seen the approach. I seen the arm swing. I was expecting that ball to go on the ground, but just missed contact.
It was a great approach.
Really was.
Yeah, I don't mind if there is a mistake on a long
solution
court.
from Maeve.
Great
Set from Christina.
That's a nice touch
Referee
there.
finds it.
Yeah.
Maeve a little overzealous. Although in saying that, she has come up with, at least 2 or 3 good blocks in this game so far.
And now, timeout. Understandable now. It's I don't want to let them go off because it's 12-11. We just got about 3 point back on the trot after a timeout call on the other side. Just let's gain back the advantage.
Just for yous that are gonna appear at the indoor arena tomorrow and Sunday over the weekend, we got a lot of games. We also have our Volleyball Ireland shop. I see it to my left. There's been a steady stream of people buying merch, whether it's our new hoodies and jumpers, or we have some old national team gear that, a little bit of a pick and mix if you want to try and represent.
Oh, the shop is back. Nice to see it. And now first serve of the timeout. Nice, deep. Conservative, I would say.
Ooh. No!
Overpass.
No! Get over! It's not done! Oh!
And that's what the libero is gonna say to the player. The ball was still alive.
Yeah.
Don't get annoyed over a bad touch.
It's got him. I actually think she might have been able to get that over, but
yeah,
I know it's tough in the moment.
Yeah. It's the frustration that builds up, but frustration does not help anyone. When you play volleyball, you just play and have fun like a 5-year-old kid.
I love that.
That was a sweet, sweet team. And it deserves a replay. Look at that.
Oh,
I knew it was a middle, but how he was playing looked almost like a pipe. And now look, just score a point, and you go to serve.
I find it quite interesting how often the middle, when they're in 2, they get the ball and they score it, and then they go back serving. It's almost like the setter knows they're about to go and they want to give them a little something extra before they go and serve.
That could be. Oh, that was she was looking for. Great job by Christina through the hands of the block. And there is a sub now. And it's Patricia Nunez leaving the court for number 2. Barbara Correa. We've seen Barbara before. She was named Bobby on the t-shirt. Nickname. Referee still waiting for the scorekeeper to clear way. Say, yes, I'm okay, I've done the job. Probably Coach Connor just wanted a bit more from his line of passer.
Well,
He knows that this player from the baseline has been dangerous for his team, so that was the substitution about. Gained himself a play with the middle.
do a good job taking Maeve out of the attack.
Really impressed by
Setter's
this player.
gone. Nice.
Really impressed by Maeve because she's defending, she's spiking, you know, like she's not focused on only one job. She's blocking, so impressive.
All-round performance.
Yeah. And now she's taking the serve. A good pass.
Wow.
Great swing.
Go on, she's there.
but
She's got it.
there. She got it. Now the
So
libero only
Vixen
has,
setting
yeah.
back up for the free ball.
Oh, that's what you want to see. The
It's
libero all
tight,
behind
but
the
what a
ball.
find.
Yeah.
Setter's gone. We're in absolute chaos. Who can
Yes.
get in control first?
Oh.
You know what? You know what?
Look
That
at that
180-degree
set.
spin and set
Yes.
is a thing of beauty.
But did you see the precision of that set after 180-degree spin? Like, she just knows her hands. Now, fair play to Isabella because, of course, she's probably not 14 anymore, but like
She might be.
her hands. She won't tell you her age, but
Okay, good pass. Middle swings round the back. Dug by the Pandas libero. We go wide. That's a good
ooh, and
swing.
another better defense.
Even better dig. Tries to go.
And
It's
she got that
Cheeky,
cheekiness.
and I like
Did you
it.
coach this setter?
Not yet.
Very good.
in saying
Very
that, I was-
Juliana.
I was very good in our own semi-final. Maybe I should have been cheekier. So Vixens keep it alive. Bit of
Yeah.
pressure on the setter
Go
with
to
it
the
being
middle
tight.
and long tip there. Yeah, they know the center of Ivy Vixen starts a bit more of advance because she already has enough miles on her legs, so probably she likes just a bit closer, so to take the second touch, which uncovers the long corner in one, and they did great with this long push.
So second timeout by Vixens. We have Panda's captain struggling with a little bit of cramp.
Oh, that's not what you want to see on the middle of a third set when you have another one to play. And now Maeve serving again. I'm not sure if there's live scouting of this match, but so far probably top scorer for Pandas, I'd say.
Yeah, I think both oppos leading
Yeah.
the way for their teams. Touch and recycle. There is the chance, but they decide not to take it, and only free ball. Goes back to
now-
Christina.
Yes, good touch by the block there this time.
Block
Nice
is
and
getting
tidy.
closer.
Yeah, another good touch there.
Oh, and the double.
Yeah. Same things that happened to Christina happens now to number 13. No, wasn't number 13. Number 8, sorry. 8 Beatriz.
I'm going to ask a silly question because I am a guy. Do you think that's Christina's real hair or is that extensions? It's so long.
No, real hair.
That's incredible.
Yeah. She's young. She's. I wouldn't say she's 14 now, but she's young.
It's something that has caught my eye. The last couple of swings, just as she swings her arm and lands, how it just swishes.
Also, IVI middle has natural hair.
Really long hair. Wow.
11. Must be an IVI thing.
Maybe I should join IVI. Maybe it would help my hair.
Oh, I want to see that though.
Good set again from Isabella, but the block is solidly
block
there.
Yeah. And I can see a panda being raised by a kid on this point. A teddy bear panda, the mascot of this team. There was even a giant panda earlier. I want to take a picture with that panda. And it's good pass. Christina goes another time to resolve a difficult situation. Yeah. Oh, this time the setter, the setter knew she had to go there, but Christina kind of, no, I'm not ready. Still manages to solve. Oh, that's a... Ooh.
Line shots quick with the snap for the line.
Well, the middle player knew it. She's seen it. You could tell by her reaction. But it was also close to be point for IVI. It was not that far off. Great effort.
Okay, setter takes, finds the line. Maeve again on the defense. We go an inside ball, but overset.
Yeah. I don't have an idea what touching they're claiming. There was barely no block there, so.
Well, you know, you don't ask, you don't get.
I understand that. Like, unless there was somebody flying on the court, like. I told you it's 9 o'clock, my eyesight isn't great, but I can still see a person on the court.
Okay, setters on scramble.
Yeah.
We go high ball 4, can only be sent over as a free. Christina takes, we go wide ball to the outside. Good cut on the line, but Maeve's there. Ooh, it's gone.
See, I was just about to say, I would like to see a bit more effort from Panda's outside hitter, because the opposite is doing a great job, the middles are doing a great job. Outside hitters, they're kind of, I don't know if they're playing with fear. I mean that every time the ball gets to them, I kind of figure it out if they're problem on tempo, or is because they decide to pass a ball that it could be actually spiked. And now you can see the reverse substitution. They call back number 12 in court, and that probably was the same thing the coach was thinking. You know, why don't you just go for the ball? You know, if you have to pass it, just swing it. If it's a mistake, it's a mistake.
Oh, that's good.
A good defense there again.
And again, I do wonder, could that have been a swing rather than the setter calling for a free ball? Okay, nice tip to keep them under pressure. They get the free ball recycled.
Oh, that
Christina
was a
with a short dig.
Yeah.
Wow, what a push from Isabella. Maeve again. Love that she's stepping up high, and you know, she's got height to get a lot of hand touches.
Yeah, they know the setter is not blocking that ball, so they go down the line. And that's a net roller. Middle try to do what they can. Free ball. What's happening now? Middle.
Ooh.
Yes, that's what the middles. Shout out for all the middles of the world.
So right now, Vixens are just struggling to find points. Christina's went a little bit cold, has been caught unready the last couple of times, even though she has swung really well from the back row. Now more than ever, the team needs 1 or 2 of those points just to get going again. They've had a lot of balls coming to this left side and just haven't won. Maeve picks her, what, Fifth dig from 5
And
on that line
Patricia,
ball.
that was a great ball. And now Giovanna coming for Isabella. Probably just give her a breather. Now, this sub I understand. You need your setter back on the 4th set. You really need it. So you can see that your setter needs a bit of a breathing time.
Yeah.
That's definitely understand. And on the set, that's 4 point behind.
She's got the same water bottle as me. Okay, overpass but causes
And
chaos.
overpass
Double
again.
chaos. Goes through the middle. Nice choice for your first ball. May have not as adept with the short dig as with her hands. Oh, she came a long way.
Oh, great job by the middle on the back court there.
Goes through the middle, but
Yeah.
picked up well by Pandas.
And, yeah,
There's
so
the
we'll see
back
that
row
come in.
1. Do we go the same on the other side? That's a deep pipe.
Yeah, that's a very deep pipe.
Great set.
That's a good swing, but even better defense. Going now with a very deep back row opposite. Things coming one on your way again. Oh, she did try it. She did try. Fair play, man. Fair play. That was a cross shot that from that position on the court, it was defying. Definitely defying physics.
It was a little beach-esque.
Defeating physics. Ooh, left with no block. Just let the ball go that tiny bit to spike that line. But at that point, the ball was below the net. Should have got it like that fraction of a second sooner.
So Pandas aren't home and dry yet. And another struggle leading to a free.
No, back 2 points only. It's a free ball though. Mev say, I got it, don't worry. The setter say, I'll take responsibility. But middle said, not on my watch. But the effort of number 3 there, trying that short touch, was not successful this time. A great effort there. Oh, another powerful deep serve, but Christina there. And Postman ball.
So Oppo does decide to take this time, and rightly so, because I do think that was dropping in. It's always interesting. She really celebrated that one. And I think as a player, when you do something really well that you don't get to do that often, it just tastes that little bit sweeter. For me, if I get a block, I almost have to hold in my inner footballer from taking my shirt off and waving it around as I do laps up the court, because it is such a rare occurrence.
Yeah, can't say because I was a middle blocker, so that's basically what I was doing. But I understand what you mean. I understand what you mean. Never had the urge to take my shirt off, though.
That's the difference between women's and men's sports.
Possibly.
So we have I Can't Wait for the Weekend to begin playing in the background. And if you're tuning in, we have a weekend full of volleyball for you, coming thick and fast. We have our Premier League finals. We have more Division 2 finals. We have under 16.
There is a sub on the middle side.
Find your tickets on our Instagram link and on our website, and get your butts down here.
Number 16, Katia Neto, coming on court. Yeah, from Cape Verde. I have no idea how to pronounce it in English because I say Capo Verde in Italian.
Cape Verde, yeah.
Cape Verde, yeah.
Oh,
so that's another, that's another odd one that you don't see often.
True. If it's only her, though, maybe she'll struggle to make a Nations Cup team, though.
Well, there wasn't the team.
The rest of world.
The rest of the world, yeah. That should the rest of the world team about all those tiny small countries. Like, I think that was.
Oh, nice fix.
Oh, yes.
So we got Oppo on Oppo. Dig goes high. Love that. No free balls.
Oh,
no
that's a
risk,
pipe,
no
yeah.
fun.
Or if you follow the Turkish teams, as they call it, not zombies. You know how they do all the exercise to recycle yeah. We call it ball control. Realistically, that's what they're doing about. So warm up of ball control, not zombies.
Oh.
And just off the block of the middle hitter. Setter is there saying, no worry about, you got this, don't overthinking too much. 1 point to change of court, so.
So Pandas with 3 set points to spare.
Let's
see if they get it
yeah.
at the first bite. Wonderful long distance.
Lovely by Juliana and Mev. A great combination. Well-deserved change of court for Pandas now.
So deserved by Pandas. Just didn't stop swinging. And although it was an incredible fiery start to the third set, both teams not letting up. You just seen the Vixens run out of steam from about 8 points, 9 points. Took their foot off the gas, went a little risk averse. And you can just, the desperation of, we need to make points, but we can't make errors. I just really love to see them come out with a fresh mentality in this next set. Go back to what we've seen, the beginning of the first, the beginning of the third, of going out making swings and points. Shout out to Coach Greg of Pandas, if you're watching. Couldn't be with us here tonight, but hopefully happy with your team taking a 2-1 lead in the tie. Keep your fingers crossed for a win.
The coach of Pandas, because the both times I've seen Connor on the bench for them.
Yeah, I was speaking to Connor before the game, and he was just saying his assistant coach couldn't make it today.
All right. I think that's not finished here. I think IVI has more gas in the tank. And who wants a 5 sets? Who wants 5 sets? That's the question. Leave an answer in the comment. I know you have been very, very active on the comment section, all the followers. So keep going. We love you. I might need a quick course of Portuguese to read all the comments, but my Italian can understand some of it. Definitely there's some comment in Ukrainian, which is not my alphabet, so that was hard to read. But yeah, stay with us. We probably want to see more from the supporters now here in the hall, but as we said, it's 9:15. It's been a working day almost for everyone, so I can understand that they need action.
You're telling me. I've been here from 6 a.m. setting up this floor.
6 a.m. Yeah, fair play to
but
you.
You know,
were here
it
at
is
6 a.m. Same time I was driving 3 hours, so technically I woke up at 6 a.m. too. So yeah, long day for everyone, and actually a big thank you to all the volunteers that this morning were here at 6 a.m.
Thank you so much,
yeah,
boys
helping
from
rolling down
Ballymun.
this floor. It's very important because we cannot do it without our volunteers.
Well,
so a big shout out to them.
I could, but I'd be lying in bed for 3 days, so I'm very grateful for them. You know, it's one of these things. I know from the community, it's always asking what can we do to help, but you know, I'm really happy to get up at 6 a.m. and build this court and have it here for you guys to enjoy all weekend. And that's really saying something, because I'm sure Erica can attest that I'm really not a morning person, but I'm happy to do it for you guys.
No, I can ditto what he said, but when it comes, the right moment, the right time, Graham is there, even at 6 o'clock in the morning. So. And there's gonna be more of it. This is just the second final of a weekend of final. There's gonna be 5, and I'd say 5 more finals tomorrow, which call you on duty, Graham, first thing in the morning as a speaker. See?
I'll have to make sure I have that double espresso when I wake up.
Whoever made the odds, I was unfair to you, because I start on the third match, but you start on the first. So anyways, matches for tomorrow while waiting for the serve. First one in the morning, it's Ballimon Pager Titans against Seto Carlo, Division 2 final for the boys.
Nice find.
But back here at the Division 2 final for the girls, with Pandas say, I take home the first point of these 4 sets, and I want to take home the full 4 sets.
Ooh, great speed. It's high off the left shoulder.
Look at that recovery, taking down the banner, and almost our international referee there. Had a close look of our players.
You know what though? I absolutely love the smile for her. Very rare as a volleyball player. You get to run 4 or 5 meters to chase after a ball in Ireland.
That's true.
There, Christina underneath that one, takes the setter out.
Yeah. Great recovery there. Another swing for Christina.
Oh,
Blocked,
what a recover!
Yeah, great cover.
And we're still going, folks.
Yeah.
Can
that's
only
gonna
free
be a
ball.
free ball.
So
Yeah.
chance for Pandas to make this first point for them.
Yeah, and that's Maeve down to the long cross. It's another free ball coming that way.
Ooh.
Wow. And well done picking it up, because probably that was going in.
16
not.
thought about it, but pulled the arm away very quick with a sign of relief.
Yeah, that was a great rally now, and it's the first point for IVI. Very much still back in the game.
Nice speed, puts a bit of pressure on the pass. Goes wide to the outside. Maeve can only tip, setter out. Libero struggling.
How's the libero kicking out the setter? Out of my way, please. And as you can see now on IVI, the setter that finished the third set was reconfirmed main setter for
I don't know
IVI.
if that's a switch, or they go with a switch role of passing and defense. As the defensive libero, that's your chance to get a touch, and they take it away from you.
True. Down the line, but libero of Pandas.
It's still
very
there,
well
though.
aware, yeah. Number 3, great contribution to IVI since she came in.
Tillman's through the middle, picked by the libero, one-hand set.
Yeah, why not? You see it, everything. Tip, block. Very happy
discipline.
about that, yeah.
You know, I really like the energy that number 5 for Vixens bring under the court. You know, fixes a lot of balls, finds angles, you know, an undersized middle, but finds angles, uses the ball well, serves well. I appreciate that.
And also, like, she has that kind of no rushing attitude. Like, you can see at the serve, she takes her time, her touches are clean.
I am so sorry that we cursed
She
you.
almost had it. Yeah, almost had it.
The commentator's at it again. Please,
yeah, Valeria, forgive us.
Please keep it up. You've been wonderful so far.
Yeah. Great serve there.
So Christina stepping in, finding the ball to the outside.
Now we see different players now. There is more rotation. We see the defensive libero coming in. Number 16 just came in. So it's... I'm not sure if it's a decision, energy saving, but at the fourth set, 2 sets down, probably don't want to go too much on energy saving mode, or just because we need something else.
There's a touch.
Which could be the possibility.
Just took it
you
away
know.
from the 6.
Especially if you're that type of team and coach that trains 2 teams. And I mean that if you are always consistently 12 players, you might decide to have 6 players playing together against the other 6 players, and you stick to it. And then when you want to change, they basically change the whole 6 because you have actually 2 teams. That sometimes happens in lower division.
Okay, nice.
Oh.
So this is it. So she enjoyed that, and this is exactly what we want to see more of.
You know what I like of this match? That
The long
even
hair?
No.
No, it's just me then.
That's just you. Okay, I don't.
What have you seen,
I
Erica?
don't- The fact that even the level is, you say Division 2, but there was not many unforced error. Like, the ball is falling, but it's falling because there is an offense, you know, like it's, they did.
There's been
they
good
did
pressure
fight
on
it,
both
yeah.
sides.
And Christina gained herself another serve. Score is tight, so probably the coach of IVI knows his cards. As any good coach. That was a great serve, but good pass.
Oh, the ricochet lands on the setter's head. Middle takes.
Right.
We go wide to the outside. Who's underneath it?
Yeah.
Swings up and long.
Good choices by this setter too. The setter gives a bit more belly to the ball compared to Isabella, which pushes normally a bit faster tempo. Maeve serving. On a score of 6-5. That's great one-hand defense. Go for the swing. Nice choice.
It's up.
So look at that. Look at that girl. And great choice by the setter. It did touch the floor. It did touch the floor. Christina not too happy with that decision, but it did touch the floor.
Always tough with pancakes. Sometimes you get maybe not a full pancake, more of a crepe where it's, you know, half hand, half floor.
I've seen one recently on the final series of the Polish League, and so that was video challenge. You know, of course they have higher technology than we do, and the player were adamant that the full ball was over his head. And it was true, but from the camera, you could not see the thumb. So it looked like the ball was down. So it depends on the angle of the camera. You couldn't tell whether if the ball was
over the shoulder,
touched the
Maeve
floor or
with
not.
a big approach. And I really encourage, you know, any young players watching this, get back, get your
Yes.
distance, get your
Yes.
approach, come through that thing.
She's very good at it. And that's a timeout now, on a score of 7-7. We have seen Coach Connor pulling those early timeouts just to steer the ship on the right direction. Again, this is one that probably I wouldn't have called unless they really needed to breathe, or that's the reason. Setter called for timeout because she has cramps. Potassium. I don't know if giving her a banana now will fix things. I don't think it's going to be quick enough. But so I had this coach again, South American coach, and 1 hour and a half before the match, she was actually giving to every one of us a banana. And I really do not like bananas. And she really forced us to everyone. Everyone had to eat a bananas 1 hour and a half before the game. And she was bringing it. Like, it's not that she was saying, like, you have to have a banana. Like, she was bringing 14 bananas and handed over. And, yeah, I don't like it.
So
I did not keep it for my team, to be honest.
An extra role as team nutritionist.
Yes.
I did actually see a guy in Austria while I was there, and he would have his own little trolley with drinks and smoothies on it, and seemingly his name was Guru, and he had all sorts of concoctions for the players to keep them alert or aware or recovered. Or always thought that was interesting. So big chance for Pandas now. Oh, Setter decides to do it herself. Cramp not affecting her too much. Not at least more than what the adrenaline is.
So on that one, fair play to the setter. Great decision. I have a rule with my setters. You can do it as long as you're successful. So you have one shot at set. If you win the point, you can keep doing it. If you lose the point, you have to wait the next set to do it again. That's my rules, to keep my setter on the leash a bit. Well, probably she doesn't need too much potassium anymore if she can jump and dump that way.
Yeah.
Oh,
got the hands up, but the ball's too quick.
That's probably a well-called timeout, because outcome of that timeout is 2 points for Guardians. She's a very good serve. Number 3 managed to keep the ball alive and just wing it. Yeah, it can only be a free ball now. No, that was a nasty free ball anyway.
So the score's still tentative.
Oh, actually, that's I did not notice. Isabella's back in court.
Oh, true.
We lost that substitution. And now our number 5, our good number 5, leaves the space for number 4. We have seen Giovanna before in the first set of this match. Oh, that's a great serve, keeping the opposite occupied. Lovely pass by Christina.
Oh,
good swing. Yeah.
And the chase. Her fellow libero making sure to try and break her fall, just in case.
And now we're calling.
Love that teamwork.
Number 21 for number 4, probably to
trying to just make the passing unit a little more stable.
Well, she's been very good on the passing. Maybe the defense side, I don't know, because I don't know player 21.
Yeah. I think Connor's just making a thing before he becomes something.
Grazielle. See what Grazielle can do. Well, so far a good overhand receive. Just came on court. Yeah. I actually like the attitude of all the players that have been called from the bench to take the court, because they actually said, yes, I'm here, you can use me. You know, like none of them were just scared or shy on court. Ooh.
Tillman's being dominant at the net there.
Yeah. Number 19 is a player that we might have not seen much during the match, but honestly, that was a good job of a middle player, because she's not seen, she's done her job right. That means that the other team avoided her. That's what happens. You want to avoid the middle. Everybody, let's play. Now, probably we want to see her spike her a bit more. Yes. But then again, you have number 14 that is giving this performance. So, big shout to number 19 there, because I know how hard it is to be a middle, do your job right, and never been noticed.
Same as what we've seen in the previous set. Things staying tight to 8-8, and Panda's just having that little bit more about the team, you know. One middle serving, linking with the front row middle on overpasses. Middle making 2 digs with the oppo scoring points.
No, Maeve again.
Tillman running behind, another dig by Christina. We go wide for Vixens. Maeve getting in under, taking all those rolls and tips.
There was a net touch on number 4.
So this is where just Pandas just seem to be coming at Vixens from all areas of court, from one, from middle, from left side. And at the moment, Vixens are
it's number 14 going from any point of the court.
A lot. But even their outsides are middles, and it's just Vixens are just struggling whenever Christina goes back row, and it's hard when you're stuck back there as an opposite end. Just get me front to swing, and you lose a bit of frustration and drive. And you just see that, you know.
That's what I was saying on the first set. We need to look a bit of the mismatch of rotation, because it is true. IVI takes a hint when the setter goes front court, Christina goes back court. For multiple reasons, they don't have the same offense, they don't have the same block, the defense is structured in a different way. While on Panda's side, they don't have the same impact when the opposite goes backcourt, because first of all, the setter has a different height, so she can still block. And they use a lot of the opposite backcourt, so they don't lose the offense. And that probably has paid, rotation-wise, a difference on how this match is going.
Ooh, nice duck. I'll correct myself. Nice double duck.
And now you have Christina front row again. So that's the moment, if we are right, where IVI should catch a couple of points, and still a couple of points of Pandas.
Setter on scramble. Nice block and tip, but we got invasion on the net. Everybody's good. Nice dig.
Yeah.
Go on, come on, come on. Good angle.
Great angle, yeah. Now number 12 for this wing.
Dig
Almost
from Isabella.
impossible.
Libero steps in. Oh, we're wide. Can we fix?
No. That was almost an impossible shot by number 12. She didn't have much space down the line. She still found it.
And it's such a fickle thing. 14 serving 11 instead of 12 serving 13. You know, it's a big, big difference in score.
Yes, that's true. And that's number 21 called to this wing.
Libero puts it straight back up, comes straight back down on herself.
Now Maeve called to do the hard job once again. Libero say no, not this time. Another free ball. A bit off the net for that pass. Maeve is now front court. We can use her more. They do. And great long corner.
Wow.
That's a missile.
So as you said, coming in, being effective, leading the team, smile when you're winning. Wow, what an up. Can you get a swing out of it? Nope. Maeve doing her job, taking that one. Setter gets the middle of free net. Okay, so the hard thing for Vixens now is after all that run of points, that just stops the bleed. But they've really got to come out because they're still under pressure right now. And the only way to get out of it is, as I keep saying, it's making a couple of points back to back. They almost need to claw 2 for 1 on whatever they do for the next couple. No! So there's the reverse of the sub from earlier. Panda's 21 coming in back row, doing a wonderful job from passing, from serving on defense. 4 comes back in to keep swinging from the left pin. Finds long 5. What a great dig set. Wow, go on, chase that. Well done.
Defense, yeah. Number 3 taking the lead, and I'm gonna place it where I want it. Down in 1. Good cover now. It's an over defense.
So,
Maeve again.
not where she wanted to put it, but happy with it. You know, there was a little question from number 16. You know, me? Am I the one coming off? I kind of miss it, but do you remember when you used to have paddles for the player's number and you had to hold it up?
Yes.
At least you knew who you were coming off or who was coming off. There is still a bit of a question. Every sub is like, is it me coming off? Is it someone else?
That's true.
I miss the paddles.
Do you? Nah, come on.
Yeah.
It was an unnecessary
Although
object.
as a coach, it was a pain in the ass when the opposition team takes the
I'll
sub
put
paddle
it-
with them to the other side.
I'll put it this way, Graham. As an organizer and running events, do you really miss the paddles? That's another thing you have to think.
True. Look, we've switched.
No, I'd say if you have clear communication with your players,
We've
you
switched paddles for
probably-
tablets these days.
Exactly. So while you were reminiscing the paddles, I was actually looking whose team they're gonna have to face next week. So when we're gonna lose this match, they're gonna face Impact Macroom. And it's not gonna be easy. Impact Macroom, it's true they came second last from Division 1, but they had good wins along the way. So that's gonna be a fair match to see.
Oh no! Go on!
Oh.
Come on! It's
Wow,
going!
it's going!
It's
Net
yeah!
touch!
No! I didn't see it. I didn't see it. I don't know if Gabriel has an instant replay for us.
I don't think. Oh, he did see it.
Oh, it's really hard to
Well,
tell
the
from that
referee-
angle.
the
I actually
referee-
thought the referee had called Maeve on some sort of carry foul.
No, I heard the second ref straight away, and to be honest, I think I've seen it. Unless it really was the ball, but
Yeah,
I did say it.
hard,
But then again,
really
like
hard.
don't believe me on the top net touches. It's 9:44, guys. Past my bedtime for sure.
Nice loop around. Makes life hard for the front row outside. Setter goes back to Maeve, who puts pressure on the Vixens libero. Christina can only free wall.
Oh,
Big
good
chance.
pass there. Well deserved.
Wow, a tempo out of the pipe.
Yeah.
Setter's gone. Tillman steps in.
And Maeve again.
No!
Oh, that she did. She tried that before. I've seen her looking for that shot. This time successful at it. Wow.
Perfect.
Yeah. Spagherone style.
So 6-point gap with Pandas chasing down 5. Pandas chasing down 4.
That was a lovely back set for the middle there.
And second timeout called by Vixens. So I don't want to be a negative person, Erica, but I think that's a massive hill to climb for Vixens to come back and take this set. So if we are coming to the closing of this game, do you have any feelings on MVPs?
Oh yeah, Maeve. Like, enough feeling, like.
So
I'd be surprised if if I had to be fair, to me it would be a tie between Maeve and the setter. Because I also think that Maeve did a hard job because she scored point, but without player number 13, without Juliana, they wouldn't be where they are either.
So that's kind of where my thought process was going. I think both teams in general, their setters and opposites have shown really well. Panda's more consistent, both sides and setters and opposites doing good things, but Panda's doing it more consistently throughout the sets. And you're right, it's kind of been this chicken and egg between the setter doing well for Pandas and the opposite finishing it off. I think the points and the plaudits will probably go to Maeve, especially if she can finish this game while still serving. Stays high.
Great one, shout.
Can only free. Another chance for Pandas to go one step closer.
Oh, that's a great spike and great defense by Christina. Called in action again. I think there's gonna be upper to upper. That's it is. Look at that approach.
Wow.
Did you see that? Right on the line. No can do. Well done. I also, in general, Guardians Panda, they are more complete as a team from what they showcase now. IVI Vixen, they can be complete, but they always have to be at their 100% in order to fight Pandas, when Pandas can just go like 80% and they will still put up a great fight.
Great set to the middle.
And that's
definitely a
off
touch.
to the hands. Yeah.
The referee could see that clearly.
So the only thing that brought, yes, well performed Maeve, well performed Juliana, but all the other players have contributed. As I said, you have some players that might not been seen through the match, but silently have done the job for Guardian Panda, make that team very tidy and neat on the job. So
nice up from
you always
Christina.
have to pick an
Isabella,
MVP.
great ball to that outside. There was a touch off that. Referee seen it.
Oh yeah, the ball was touched. I think IVI was climbing an egg touch.
A little bit more aggression out of Pandas than before there.
Match point. That's a match point.
I've seen her serve a lot this game. A lot of it floating, high trajectory. One or two going flatter, so I'm wondering, does she kill it off? Or is it going to be a hell of a rally to win it?
And it's great to see Nusha coming in, even if it's only for 1 point to serve. Nusha's been a great addition to our community. She's a player, a referee.
Oh. Is it the right server though? Yeah.
It wasn't the server.
Yeah, I thought it was 4 was supposed to serve. Oh wait, does that mean they're in the wrong rotation now? Oh, there could be a bit of controversy going on here at the end.
Yeah, they got a cold one, like.
Oh no, this technically we should be calling a delay
Time
fault
delay.
now. First referee looking to call the captain over. Do we know who captain is while she's
Yes,
off court?
number 5. I think Nusha did not understand she wasn't supposed to serve. If it's sorry. Great fix by number 4. Number 4 actually did guys call rotation,
Yeah.
and she was right on that. Come on, they only need 1 serve.
So technically they should be. Wait, I'm silly. I have the thing on me. They should be in
Setter 3.
setter 3. Yeah.
Oh, you
I forgot
sneaky
about that.
chicken, you have a pass. That's how you would call it rotation. You can see it. I had to keep it on top of my head.
Great
Well
touch by
done,
Nush.
Nusha.
Ooh, it's another tasty swing from the Vixen middle. And you know, the confusion has just allowed Vixen to get back into this.
And I think what happened there is that probably Nusha was told that you go when Maeve goes to serve, but then they got to 24 and Maeve did not go to serve, so she just went in. Then she thought she had to serve. Scramble save now.
Christina from 1. Good swing. Puts the setter under pressure. Ball's in the net, but alive.
That's
Go on,
still
chase
a
that.
chance,
Wonderful. Let's
Still
go.
a chance. And then May for the swing.
Wonderful up.
Great
What
dog.
a push.
Wow. Now it's all a scramble here. Everybody everywhere.
And another match point saved.
They're not gonna send us home. And it's lovely to see that.
And timeout has been called by the Pandas. They're still just 1 point away, 24-19 here in the 4th set.
Of course, Coach Connor say timeout now. Like, girls, like, stay calm, keep steady. There's 5, and that's a 5 match point. And he probably can also try to steal 1 with this timeout. Coach Point, what do you think?
It could be, but I hope it's not. I just always think, yes, it's wonderful to win points, no matter how, but I think it's always nicer when you win them yourself.
Look, all those pandas up on the stands. They're ready for it. Vuvuzela? Vuvuzela. Did you ever call them that? The trumpet?
We had to face them in Romania last month.
IVI without middle on court, without libero on court, middle serving, so that's also could be a strategy to play on the middle defense,
That's
although
a
this middle
swing
has
and a
been very
pick.
good. They decide to go to the opposite, which has been very consistent.
Oh, no!
Oh, that's a scramble. They still save it. Now through the middle, Setter. Middle, Mev say, I'll do it all. But great to see, great to see. Nice, nice, nice.
You know, even with all the free
Free
balls,
balls.
I gotta say, they've been really good at sticking them long in the corners.
Yes. Oh, that's a good pass. Go back to her.
Great solution, the short tip.
Number 5 said, not on my watch, and I like the way she did recover that ball. Now number 4. It's nobody wants to take that risk. Christina does. She gets stopped by.
Oh, that's unfortunate. She's had a wonderful game, and to finish on that is tough.
She tried. She did not finish without mistake. It was a good block.
You're
Like,
right.
I
She
like
went
that
for it.
she went for it. She said, I'm sick of it. Somebody has to swing the ball.
Yeah.
And she did. But fair plays to Pandas. They put up a great, great, great show.
So,
The Division 1 for you girls. That's Division 1. Fair play to IVI. They put up a great, great fight. They never left any ball without fighting. It was great to see. Amazing effort. And while the two teams are getting ready to say goodbye to each other, I'm just telling everyone who's watching from home what's the schedule for tomorrow. So we said it before. It's we start with a Division 2 final for the men. Then we have one of the showcase matches with the Premier final, which is Stella Rockets against Doki Devils. Bit of a break from the Senior National League, and we go to the Under-18 final between Kilkenny and Kildare. Back to the Premier Women final between UCD and DVC. And closing with the girl Under-16 final, Kilkenny Spartans against Antrim Legends. A lot of clubs tomorrow coming to the venue. And a lot of matches to watch.
hope so. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you've enjoyed us. I hope you've enjoyed the volleyball, and I hope that you tune in tomorrow.
Thank you for watching, and have a good night, everyone.